live training, a super quick live training on how never to run out of content ideas for lives. Just let me know the sound's okay, guys. This was recorded live, okay, so if you're re-watching it, I'll be answering some comments and questions we get. Just let me know the sound's okay. But one of our students asked, okay, one of my students asked, how do I come up with content ideas for lives? So I'm going to kind of riff off and tell you the way I think about lives, about just being able to speak for an hour, sometimes 2 hours. I've obviously spoke before for 3 days with about 40 slides. Brilliant. Thanks, guys, for the sound review. The bit rate was too high, kind of strange. We talk about this a fair amount. Now, a lot of people want to go live, okay? So if you want to go live, this is for you, okay? Now, first things first, if you want to go live, okay, don't feel you have to go live for 10 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour, 5 minutes, okay? You go live for as long as it takes to get your message across, because people want to get the information as fast as possible, okay? So any of my training lives, whenever I'm training, I'm just going live to share some value, okay, then I will literally keep it as short or as long as I want. Sometimes they're 3 minutes, sometimes they're 10 minutes. Now, if you're selling via live, you're much, much longer, okay, for certain reasons. But when you just go live to give value, just click go live, show value, give the value, and then end it, okay? Don't worry about anything else, just get the message across. Now, how do you come up for content ideas for the lives themselves, okay? So you can jump on and give value. Now, they're all over the place, guys, all over the place. Now, before you get your content ideas, what you have to do is get confident going live. For example, we've got Ulf on the stream, goes live every single day, okay? Now, one of the ways you can do this is by literally starting a Facebook group up or starting a YouTube up and go live and do it to new one. Unlist it, do it in a private Facebook group and just go live as often as you can, okay? Because you've got to get confident on camera. Now, unfortunately, there's no shortcut, okay? But what you can do, if you're in a community, if you're in a small community, okay, of, say, people you know, or, for example, you're in one of my coaching programs, click go live and share it with people in that group and ask them to come on, okay? Because if you've got people you know and support you, it feels good and you all support each other and you build that community spirit. You'll ask each other questions and that can keep the ball rolling, okay? Now, the content ideas, okay? I like to just click go live, okay? This is the way. I don't like planning lives unless they're sales lives. I don't like planning lives because I speak to people all day long. We've got chat groups, we've got school groups, we've got Facebook groups, we've got all these groups, and people ask questions in there. They're not questions just aimed at me, guys, okay? One of the biggest ways to be of value is literally if someone asks a question, so answer in your own way. How can you create content ideas? Okay, so you can literally answer that in your own way. Write a few things down. Obviously, I don't write anything down anymore. I just click go live, and I love doing that because I don't have to prepare. I'm actually quite lazy when it comes to that type of thing. So when you build this community, okay, and you're in these communities, in these groups, and you see the questions come up, go live and answer them. If you don't know the answer in the beginning, like you're right at the start of your journey, you don't know the answer, find the answer and go live, okay? If you're really worried, if you're really, really worried about what people say, record a live and send it just to that person. Say, hey, I'm getting used to doing lives, but I thought I'd make you a video, okay? I thought I'd make you this video because I want to get used to doing lives and I want to help, okay? And when you do that, guys, it actually helps build know, like, and trust because you've got your face in front of people. Okay, so you can share this kind of work because nothing builds know, like, and trust, I believe, more than just clicking the live button and connecting with people directly. Okay, now you might have a Facebook group and you're thinking, how can I create content for that live Facebook group? And this is something I taught Ulf, one of my students. This is something I taught Ulf. Okay, now we've got a lower stream a bit rate, which is the way it goes. It's telling me it was too high, now it's too low. It's like magic. So one of the ways, and don't be afraid of saying ums and ahs as well, guys. Like, don't be afraid, because I say it all the time. And I don't care. I'd rather you see me for who I am rather than an edited version, because this is how I get my value across, by sharing this kind of stuff. Okay. Don't be afraid of going live. Don't be afraid of speaking to people. Okay. Let's imagine you've got a Facebook group. You're thinking, I want to create content for that. Okay. I want to create content for that Facebook group. Okay. So what you do is you will speak to people. Get inside these communities. Don't have to be your communities. Is the sound okay, guys, or is it gone? Because I got a bit rate warning come up, which is really strange. Okay, get inside these communities. The best place you can find questions to answer, okay, is by speaking to people. Okay, I got a few comments. Is by speaking to people and answering those questions. And if you really get stuck, speak to as many people as possible. This is why DMs work well. You can speak to people. You can find out their pains, find out what help they need. Okay. You can then go live in your Facebook group for that person. You tell them, hey, I've created a live inside my Facebook group for you to explain that problem. And you've killed two birds with one stone. You've answered that person, but you've also created content for the group. Does that make sense? So, for example, I'm now live on YouTube. I've clicked go live. It's all a bit new and a bit finicky compared with Facebook. But I've clicked go live. Okay, and now I've answered a question and I've helped more than one person. And I've put my face in front of people who've shared the knowledge that I've got. Okay, report on your journey, guys. Don't be afraid of clicking that go live button. In fact, it's really, really exciting to do that. If you're really nervous about going live, speak to me. I'll get you on one of my interviews, okay? And you'll see that it's actually thrilling, okay? It's actually thrilling to click the go live button, speak for 20, 30 minutes, and then finish. You get a buzz, and then you chase that feeling, okay? Because that's what entrepreneurship is all about. It's about chasing that feeling, not necessarily chasing the money, but chasing the feeling that you get from doing the things you didn't know you could do, okay? Now, more content ideas, okay? If you immerse yourself, guys, okay, if you're like me, I am watching videos all the time, I am reading all the time, you will never have a shortage of content ideas, ever, okay? If you're jumping on our masterminds, if you're jumping on any of my lives right now, your brain, okay, will start ticking this stuff over and you'll get excited about something. And when you get excited, go live, okay, because that will transfer across the screen, okay? It's one of the most powerful things. I listen to a YouTube video in the morning. I do every morning. And something will just trigger off in my head. And I'm like, wow, I finally understand this thing and what that means, the mechanism behind it. And a lot of the time you'll see, especially in our VIP group, I'll just click go live and share it. Okay. So immerse yourself and surround yourself in the stuff you're trying to go live about. So when you go live about it, it comes naturally. You don't have to think too much. It just rolls off the tongue, okay? In the beginning, that is tough, I know. But there's a little tip as well that I picked up, okay? A lot of the time to come up with the content ideas, you've got to make sure you're speaking to the right person, okay? So when I used to go live on my Facebook profile when I started about 8-9 years ago, what I used to do is I used to think of my mum, or I used to think of my competition, okay? Because I've been obviously online a lot of years, and I used to speak to them and I used to lose my target audience. So one thing you can do, instead of thinking, oh, I'm speaking to all of these people, because your messaging becomes really tough, okay, your messaging really gets muddled, pick one person who's in your target audience. For example, if I was speaking to Ulf, I'd pick Ulf and I'd do the live just to him, okay? So it made sense to him, and then it will make sense to more people. Okay, so have that customer avatar, not really a customer avatar, but that one person you're speaking to. Because then when you find you're going off and your brain starts thinking, oh, I wonder what my mum will think about these weird videos, seeing me live, or my friends. That starts creeping in, and your targeting, your messaging goes wrong, and you start speaking to your mum. You start speaking to her, and you're saying, oh, your messaging really goes off. So have that one person in mind, okay? Always have that one person in mind. Make sure if you get Q&As, if you see Q&As live, jump on them, okay? If you see a mastermind or you see a get-together, you see a community, jump on them. Join Facebook groups, join school groups, where all this stuff goes on. Look at the questions and understand the answers, guys, okay? Really start immersing yourself in this game, because when you do that, you'll have tons of content ideas, okay? The other thing you can do which has obviously become really easy, okay, is if you use a tool like ChatGPT enough, AI, okay, have conversations with it, okay, get in there and speak with it. I put ideas in there and I ask for ideas back. And when you actually say, right, I want to do a live video, give me some content ideas based around my knowledge, it will actually give you content ideas based on where ChatGPT will think you're at. Okay, it's a really good thing to do. And if you're not sure, if you haven't put much information into ChatGPT yourself, what you can do is put in your target audience. Okay, so maybe my target audience is someone who doesn't really know what affiliate marketing is. Give it a really good prompt. Doesn't really know what affiliate marketing is. This is their first day, and I want to do a video that kind of explains it in a few minutes. Okay, and it will give you what I would ask for is just the title. Then I'll riff off the title. Okay, and the way you get good at rifting, guys, is by keep doing this stuff. Okay, so the most important thing, guys, isn't to think, right, I don't think to myself, right, I am going to think about how I do a live. I think to myself, I'm going to create a title, click go live, and I'm just going to go. I'm just going to riff and share. And a lot of the times, like, we've only got 6 people on this live now, but more often than not, I can have hundreds, okay, when I set things up the right way and not just go live. When we do hundreds, okay, when I have hundreds, I get questions like, crap, I can't keep up with the questions, okay, so I'll just sit there asking questions. And what a Q&A does is, if you don't know the answer, you go find it, and that builds the knowledge. Your audience will tell you where you need to focus your learning on to be able to serve them the best. Okay, and it kind of pushes you forward and it brings them with you. Okay, so hopefully, guys, you got a few good tips there. Think of old programs you're in. Okay, think of the communities you're in. Think of looking YouTube videos, type them through. Think of ChatGPT. But the biggest and best thing I can do, for example, another one of my students, Donna, she just clicks go live every day. Okay, make it a habit of going live in a Facebook group. Make it a habit of going live on your profile every single day. And if you're not sure what today, just report on your journey. Just go live. Just tell people, today I woke up and I was super excited to get at my desk. It's kind of weird. This would be what I do. It's kind of weird when you wake up excited to do stuff. Okay, like I did this morning. I wanted to get down how to get YouTube working, get my sound better. Build a little flow, because obviously we're now moving more to YouTube. Build a little flow into my day so I can get YouTube sorted. I've started researching YouTube, excuse me, in school. And then we're going to set up the school Facebook, the school community for our free group. We've got a VIP students moving into school, and it looks like an awesome bit of kit. That's what I'm doing today. I got a live training at 3 o'clock that I'm going to do. You could say at 10. I got a live training at 3 o'clock. We're going to attend, where I'm going to learn X, Y, Z. And you can just report on your day, guys. You can tell people about your day. People think as well, one of the things you've got to understand is people think all the time we need to show value. We need to show results, okay? When you've been in this game a while, you realise that people want to feel understood. They want to be entertained. So if you can do those things, okay, and you can help people along the way, then you're part of the way there. Okay, you don't need to share loads of stuff. Okay, what will happen when you start going live and you start seeing people pop on live? People will naturally ask you questions. Okay, and then once you can get 10, 15 people on a live training, you will never run out of content. You'll then have that level of immersion where you can pick a title, click go live, and you'll be able to go live. Okay, so don't think I want to go live today. Literally, if you're really stuck, say day one, go on YouTube, go on Facebook. Day one, report my journey. Click go live and just say stuff. You're going to be crap, okay, at first. You're going to be. But once you've done it for 10 days, 15 days, in fact, one of my students, Prakash and Lynn, are doing a podcast, okay? Once you've been doing it a while, your confidence comes. You settle in. Your brain starts thinking in different ways. You look at information differently. It just kind of gets absorbed into your group, okay? Team Builders school group will be maybe today, if not Monday. I'm building it all today. Okay, I'm building it all today. Straight after this call, I'm starting building it, okay? So exciting stuff. Most important thing, guys, subscribe to this channel so when I go live. I'll keep everyone alerted about school as well when we're moving there. I'm actually going to move people in early rather than wait until it's perfect, because I'm missing the community. I'm missing just doing videos. Like, we've got 6 people on here. If I do a live inside our Facebook group, I can have a lot of people. So I'm kind of missing the interaction. I'm missing connecting with people. So we're going to be doing that. So the biggest key, guys, in how to never run out of content idea for lives is click go live and talk, even if it's day one reporting on your journey. Or you could set a goal. Okay, you could set a goal. My day one to $10,000. Okay, and report it every day, and just call it day 2, the journey to $10,000. Day 3, the journey to $10,000. Day 4, the journey to $10,000. Just report each day until you learn how to share value. You learn how to bring tone of voice. You learn how to connect with people. Okay, because the only way to learn it is actually just by doing it. Okay. So if you're in the VIP, I might even set a challenge on this, a 30-day live challenge, which will be pretty cool. We can do all that cool stuff in school. If you're not, guys, go live, share it with our community, share it with people, stick it in the chat down here so people can watch, okay? Go live to yourself. Just get used to going live when the opportunity arises. Or if you're better at calendar and putting stuff in and putting it in the calendar, that's not me. I have to do it by feel, rather than by being like, I'm going live at this time. But just do it, whatever suits you best, okay? Just get it done and do it. I actually find it strange doing a live on YouTube. I don't feel natural. But I know, by keep doing it, I'll become natural pretty quick, okay? Lose the ego, guys. Lose those feelings and just do it. Yes, people are going to see your face. So what? Like, I get people not every day, I get 1 or 2 haters a month, and that's what the block button's made for. Okay, if you look at anyone on YouTube, they get haters. Doesn't matter what they do. Okay, doesn't matter what they do. I follow people not in our niche, and I watch a lot of YouTube videos not in our niche. They get haters, guys. As soon as you put your face out there, you get haters, but not that many. So you haven't got to worry. Okay, you're going to get far more supporters than you do haters. Okay, just look what's happened to Ulf and other students over the past few weeks. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Make sure you subscribe, because I'm going to keep going live, guys. I'm going to get my mojo back for lives. And it's going to be YouTube combined with school, where we do this kind of stuff. And go live, guys. Okay, go live whenever you have that feeling. All right, cheers, guys. Bye-bye.